We live. This is the podcast about nothing. I'm gonna drop this intro.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. Me, I don't have that part. Me, I always tell the truth. Even when I...
They not like us. They not we like are.
StreamYard acting real funny today. But what's up, Dez? How you doing?
I'm cool. How are you?
Nothing much. Killer, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great, man. Great to be back alive with the podcast about nothing family.
Man, it seems like we go live once a month here on the podcast about nothing. So we try to make the content the best that we could because I be on bullshit. Let's see. Let me go in my question bag. Um, can you be with someone who initially thought you were unattractive?
That was the end of the question.
Yes, sir.
No.
Oh man, it sounded like he was
Right.
adding
I
more
was
to
waiting for the rest of it.
it. No, but somebody that thought I was unattractive before, and and they watched me glow up. I didn't grow up now or something.
It,
What's the situation?
it can be any situation where they thought you were not their type. You're ugly. Um, you didn't glowed up, and now they want you. They see other women are attracted to you, and now all of a sudden they like, hold up. I,
Um, I don't know if I could be with them. Yeah, cause that a lot of times that be like your crush and shit. So of course you want to be with them type shit, but I don't know. It should be kind of hard, I guess.
mm.
It's a
It
hard
would
one.
definitely be hard for me to be with someone who I know thought I wasn't attractive because I would think you're looking for other options that you're attracted to.
Say that again, bro.
I would think the whole time we're in a relationship that you're going to go look for someone who you're actually attracted to.
They probably are attracted to you now, but they wasn't attracted to you before. You probably then lost some weight, you know what I'm saying, or got some muscles now, or you know what I'm saying. Figured it out.
How does one become physically attractive
The
to some
connection.
a connection?
Yeah.
Because I got this question from the the rapper Toby Nwigwe. Him and his wife Fat. He initially didn't like her, wasn't fucking with her, nothing. But she wouldn't go away. She kept fucking with him until like he gave her a chance, but he wasn't attracted to her at all. But now they're married with like fucking three children and shit. And I don't know if I'm down for that.
And there's always going to be people in the world that look better than your partner, whether you was attracted to your partner or not. So
Right.
they could always be looking for somebody else or looking at someone else.
Mhm. I mean, like
But
I know for a fact like your partner's gonna always find somebody else more attractive. Like they're gonna see someone that they like and all that shit, right? But what if this person is just waiting for the opportunity to move along?
what if they're not?
Well, we never know. It's all hypothetical.
What if they've become mentally and spiritually and emotionally attracted to you to the point where like your looks aren't really relevant? So it's
Mm,
like your looks don't matter or your looks have grown on them because all the other stuff is a stronger connection or something that they're attracted to more. So that like initially or not initially, but eventually makes them physically attracted to you.
mm. Does that make me shallow? Like not being able to be with someone that I have no attraction to?
Well, that's because it's initial. Most of the time, if you're not initially attracted to a person, you're not really giving them a genuine chance, like for yourself to get to know them as a person because you're not
Mm.
sexually attracted to them. But for example, say maybe you was working somewhere and never thought about this person in a sexual way, but this person that you've been working with, let's say a year or 2, and now you've really gotten to know them, you spent time with them, y'all work together, and you're like, "You know what? They fucking cool," and there's stuff about them physically now that you are starting to find attractive because you've gotten to know them. But you wouldn't give somebody that chance if all you're looking for is to be initially
Mm.
sexually attracted to the person.
Yeah, I, I I see that all the time. Professions that I'm in, people working close quarters, and you see a lane with somebody that's real popular, and you think like they'd never be talking to each other, but he didn't on this girl to death for the last year. Shit,
Man, he
he
done
didn't
turned
find
into
he
a
didn't
work
find
husband. They
yeah,
having
he
lunch
didn't work. He didn't
together.
wooed her. Yeah,
They
he
doing
didn't wooed her
this.
down and shit. He didn't wooed her down. He couldn't do that shit in no 15 minutes. Pulling up on her outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It took a year to woo her down. You know what I'm saying? And I see it all the time. So it can happen. It's possible.
Well, shout out to the ugly dudes pulling dimes out here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I like y'all insight on the topic. That was pretty dope. Um, that's the topic right after. No, 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 no. So, this is the segue. So this guy, her homegirl, friend zoned, asked her out. She didn't like him romantically and didn't find him attractive. She only liked him as a friend. So now all of a sudden, those two are dating. She's pissed off at her friend, um, saying that she violated the code. Is the person dating the person that their friend didn't find attractive wrong?
Did they talk or
Nope. The friend didn't find him attractive at all. She didn't like him romantically. He asked her out and she shut it down.
Hmm, I don't know. I don't really think it's a violation of girl code necessarily, but I could see how others would consider it to be.
Hey, that girl code, guy code shit. Hey, this
It'll
shit
have
like
you
the streets, man.
blocking your blessing.
Hey, on my soul. This shit like the streets, man. Hey, is it a myth? Is it?
The code, it definitely is a lie. And I believe in just go find somebody that love you. Like Kev, what's up, bro? Like, this what I'm talking about. You in the comments instead of on the panel. I don't do that on your show.
I thought he was setting the computer up.
Yeah, man.
You
Give him a
full of
second.
shit.
He's he's setting the laptop up or something, man. But you got another guy that just joined the podcast.
Shout out to Combo Vaughn for pulling up and putting in the combination. Haven't seen him on the panel in a while. Uh, But it's always
Ha
a
ha ha!
female.
Look at you niggas on here talking shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna let your ass have it.
pull it up.
And why the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
you in the comments?
He don't feel good.
Oh yeah, Hollywood.
Oh,
How
That
y'all
nigga don't
doing?
never feel
stomach hurt.
good.
Poor baby stomach hurt.
No. Baby stomach having ass nigga.
Shit,
You know they
he
started in
sound
Chicago,
funny
right?
ass.
You know they started in Chicago,
Oh my god.
right?
Listen, when you deal with somebody
Everything
from
started in
another major
Chicago.
metropolitan, they gonna tell you everything started in a city. And it's like you can be like, yeah, man, we used to play basketball. You know that started in Chicago, right? That nigga said he said, we used to make fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know I made that up, right?
Started in Chicago.
Hey, hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really thought I made that up.
He thought he
I
invented fried peanut
I
butter and
I
jelly
thought
sandwiches, Vince.
I thought I invented fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I never knew nobody else did that before. So if I'm the first person that just created this shit in the crib off nothing before the internet, I thought I made it, bro.
You should
I
have
didn't
went
see
to
this.
Inventec.
Yeah, I ain't know that, bro.
Yeah, well, these niggas
Man,
don't be
shout out to fried peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, man.
holding it down, a staple in
They
the
are good. They are
community.
good.
Ah, man.
Yeah. Even though
Hey,
I
people,
like honey on my peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and honey.
ain't nothing
What
wrong with that.
what was the best? What was the topic? We was on?
I am going to put this topic that I made a video about. I seen a fellow on TikTok. He was talking about how movies and cartoons are having like surprise gay kissing scenes and all that stuff in the content, and he doesn't want his kids to see any sexually suggestive things. So he checks like the ratings and checks movies out before he puts them on, but they never tell if they have like a LGBTQ plus scene in it. So he's saying that the movie should have that rating before you actually watch it.
I feel that. I feel that. It was just a movie. I can't think of what it was, but it was a movie came out a couple months ago for kids, and it had some shit in there. But if you didn't know what it was, you would you might just blow past it. But it's some kissing shit in these movies, and suggested that the guy on guy, girl on girl. It's suggestions in these kid movies, and I'm 100% with you. I think it should be a different rating for this shit, and because I'm a firm believer that gay is a sexual act, and kids shouldn't be doing sexual things. So that's my beliefs on it.
Microdosing.
What you say, Combo?
They're microdosing the kids.
Elaborate.
If I lady's breadcrumbs out, you're bound to follow them. So if I just put little tidbits here and there, one, I'll make you think it. If I can make you think it, I'll make you say it. If I can make you say
Mhm.
it, then you'll start doing it. And once you start doing it, you'll feel like it's natural and it's the right thing to do because you've already thought it and you said it.
So,
One of the oldest tricks.
okay, so they're microdosing the kids into into joining the community or be saying that the community is okay because
See,
I thought
I have
the
to tell
propaganda.
I would have to tell an individual who knows better that it's done to make it safe for people who is living that way, right? If you
Right.
know that this isn't something that's naturally, or you know this is not, you know that this is not something that should be done this way. How do I convince you to allow you, for you to allow me to continue to do what I'm doing? I gotta tell you it's for the safety of others. And once I tell you it's for the safety of others, if you push back, that means that you're going against the people that I claim, quote unquote, as being that I'm trying to keep safe. When in all actuality, it could be an underlying mission of indultration.
So it's disguised as we're just trying to make um people stop hating these people by exposing them to it, but it's really a deeper thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing new, right? And nothing that we're doing is new under the sun. It's the same things we've done with these cell phones in our pockets. If you went back 1960 and said, "Hey, we're going to put something on you that's going to track you and make sure that you go, we know everywhere you're going," you're going to say, "Hey, that's an infringement on my rights. I don't like that. I don't need a picture of myself posted everywhere. I don't need someone to know what I have in my home. I don't need someone to know where I'm at. I don't need to be someone to be able to readily reachable to me." But now I say, "Hey, look what happened when the towers are hit. No one could get in contact with each other. Look at the memories that you're missing out on. You're afraid to lose those memories. You're afraid to lose contact. You have a lot of moments of FOMO. So now that tracking device that I wanted you to have, you would be a fool to not to give it to your kids because don't you want your kids to be safe? What happens if they go missing? But in all actuality, now I have controlled the masses, controlled the population, and monitoring it. And now I'm slowly feeding the next generation of population what I want them to dissolve and live in.
Hmm. That's deep. Anybody want to add to that?
Yeah, to answer the initial question, should it be like rated something or something like that? I think that it should be across the board. Like I think that it should be on cartoons too. Because I told a story on here a while back about me trying to show my kids the new version of Proud Family that is on Disney Plus,
Hmm.
and I had to turn it off. Like it was so it was so not what it once was, and it was full of LGBTQ stuff, like full of it, absolutely full of it. And I was like, nah, we most definitely are not watching this over here. But I've been seeing it a lot in, in like a lot of movies and inside of a lot of cartoons. And Combo, I do agree with you. Yes, I do feel like they are micro dosing it too. Just kind of like putting it just like here and there, like and just kind of like in small spots. Just to they're kind of like trying to make it to where it's okay to be gay, like to where or to be queer or trans or whatever. Like so if you see it, like it's not like such a weird thing. Like it's like this should be accepted here. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's always going to be weird to me. Always.
So, Art, is it is it being more accepted like pit bulls and things like that now?
I think
Because
it is. Like
that's what it sounds like. It sounds like something that wasn't accepted before and shamed upon. Now it's damn near showcase now.
I would
Hey,
mhm.
I would say that's a closer metaphor, closer simile to marijuana. Marijuana
Yeah.
wasn't always an openly used drug. It wasn't a recreational drug. It wasn't even. It was even seen as a bad thing. It was hidden, right? Now it's not even seen as a drug. It's seen as a medicinal object. It's seen as a peacekeeper. It's nice to have the best or the strongest or the newest strand.
I feel like it always should have been like liquor. Because it doesn't get you as intoxicated as alcohol, so I don't know why it was rated so high on the drug list
Well, the same thing with liquor. Liquor was under the table. The Kennedys became rich
for a
off
long
of
time.
bootlegging.
For a
So
long time.
now we look at you look at the Kennedys. That's the 70s. So they probably started bootlegging maybe in the 40s. So you go 40s, 50s, 70s, and now it's seen as, hey, it's the norm. You can get it in the grocery store. You can get it where you get your gas at. See, it's the micro dosing and the indoctrinating that allows us to become part of this system that some may call the matrix.
Mhm. And what they're doing is working. Is definitely working for sure. I was reading a stat a few days ago, and it was saying that there are more gay people now than ever. I really think I think that it's working for sure.
Well, you farm animals because you can create more, right? But you indoctor
Hmm.
and you teach the youth so you can persuade more. Just think about this. In 2001, in 1999, could you picture any flag on a pole beside the American flag?
Absolutely not.
But now what gets raised every month, once a year, right beside that American
That's
flag?
the pride flag.
There you go. That's only within
That shit is
24 years that
crazy.
we know of. Now think about it. We all are from a generation where you said the Pledge of Allegiance in school, and it only stopped throughout our development. See that unity, that teaching of we have to have a commitment to our country before anything else has been removed, and now it's a commitment
Pledge of Allegiance is
to
racist.
hold on. But now we say it's racist, right? Before, if you didn't say it, then what are you, a communist? Are you against your country? But it's
You've
okay
always
to put a flag. But I'm just saying,
in
But
my
you
I
have
got a
to
schools you've
put.
question.
always had the in my schools you've always had the option to stand for the flag or not.
Or you come from a state
Oh,
that is
oh,
very
oh, yeah.
gay.
Bruh,
Well, it's just
I
that their state is just blue. So like a lot of the times,
all the shit
like
that
they
y'all
don't
be
do it.
saying, like, oh, that's California and all that. I never encountered that shit. Like, I don't know what y'all be talking about. Like,
Well, listen at what you just said.
San
You said
Francisco has been
that you
known.
had the option
I don't live in
to
San
pick and
Francisco.
choose if you. I mean, oh shit,
You
what you
close
talking
enough.
about? Never mind. Go
Go ahead, Kev.
No, but you just said that you had the option to pick and choose if you wanted to stand or sit down for the Pledge of Allegiance. In most of the country, stuff like that is absolutely unheard of. Like I swear, like that's the first time that I have ever heard that. Like, and I've lived in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and now I live in Oklahoma, and I've
You,
never heard nothing like
The
that.
Bible Belt.
you
The,
know what I've learned. What they taught us in Texas at school,
What's
that
that?
it's your country, but don't forget that Texas can have its own independence. So you can pledge allegiance to the flag, but you pledge to Texas as well, because they still
Yeah.
have the right to be
Well,
their own country.
yeah. Man, I I don't know. I just feel like California is such a weird space when it comes to politics and policies
you don't
and
live
things like
here,
that.
so you don't know our politics or policies.
Well,
I know what I
California
You
is
see.
a
hear shit
I
on
know
the
what I see.
internet,
And y'all have a
California.
track record of just
bro.
of
You
all
hear
type of
shit on
shit.
the
Like
internet, bro.
no, but so is California not the most progressive state? Y'all are doing shit
Progressive how?
In
in
many ways,
as
even
far
look
as
like
like the
look at your
children
EPA
shit.
requirements.
You said look at the what requirements?
Even look at your EPA requirements.
Oh,
California
because we
is
care about the ozone layer.
no, because California has the most influenced and influential state in our country. So people, what you call those lobbyists, they may lobby on Capitol Hill, but they reside in California. If you want a movie made, if you want a what you call it app made, if you want a website made, where do you live? And people that tend to have those type of jobs tend to be of what type of lifestyle preferences? Those actors and actresses, what were they always doing all the time? Well, known as
I
those
don't know. What were they
thespians,
doing?
huh?
I said, I don't know. What were they doing?
Homosexuality.
Bruh.
They were doing that everywhere. It wasn't concentrated in
Like,
California.
It
that's
was
a gay nigga say
accepted more.
next
It
door
was
to y'all
more
right now.
accepted
Like,
there.
There's gay people in New York. There's
It was
gay
more
people in
accepted
Atlanta.
there. Yeah, it is more accepted in New York. It's more accepted in
you think it's
California.
more accepted
Like,
here?
you're not going to go
It's more
to
accepted
It's
in blue states
because
for
that's what they
sure.
see on the internet, Jack.
no.
That's
You're
Like,
all.
for
you're
real.
no
Like,
Because no, but
you don't
That's
understand,
that's
bro.
how
because
it's
Like,
been
hold on.
advertised on the
no. It's not how
internet.
it's been advertised.
But this
I
stuff
I've
mean,
has
it
lived
been
other.
is
talked about
because
for
y'all
a
don't live
long time.
here. So, like, where
bruh,
else would you be getting it from?
Okay,
gays get
so
hate crimes against them in California,
I've lived in
just like they
Texas,
do down south.
and I lived in Texas. That wasn't as acceptable in Texas.
It
I will
wasn't
see.
acceptable here either. It was
They're
that there
literally
was a
marketed.
community, one community
They
in this
literally marketed San
whole
Francisco for
state.
that.
And the
Exactly.
whole
One
fucking
place.
state,
Do you know how big this state is?
Yes,
the state is so big
Like
they trying to
one
divide it
place.
into
And it's
three
not even
states.
the whole city. It was one district within that city, the
and like I
Castro.
said, that's an area that he
And again,
frequents.
that's how it was advertised because it wasn't widely accepted in the whole state. It was acceptable within that one small district in that one city of this one state.
But it was still marketed microdosing.
I'm not disagreeing that it was marketed for everyone else to see it that way, but you
Doesn't
guys are
DC have a
saying that the
wait?
whole state is accepting of, gay people here, and that was not the case.
So are you saying it was microdosed?
That wasn't
Wait,
your stance.
when did the
Like, what are you
gay
talking about?
community? When
My
did the
stance
gay
is that
community pop up
that's
in
where
Not
Coops
what you
DC?
were
comes from.
talking about.
My stance is that's where Coop comes from.
Whenever I
Man,
think of gay, I always
you
think of
trying to make a
California.
joke? I'm so serious. You think of California because you watch TV, bro. DC probably got a bigger gay community than
Right.
us.
I'm
Hey,
pretty sure
Definitely.
they
hey,
do.
hey,
Like,
hey, the way they market it, bro, they market it
Definitely. It's
the
just
way
not marketed on the internet
the
as
way it was
DC being a
marketed to
hub for
us
it.
that we seen was San Francisco. San Francisco was one of the first gay states that allowed gay marriages. So that's why the world and us looks at California as a gay state.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
understand what you said.
disagreeing with
No,
that.
Let's
no,
not
I'm
forget
just
about Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy too.
what about Eddie Murphy?
I'm
bruh,
Eddie
just
Murphy.
saying you
Pull
can't
over. Pull over. Let's not
say
forget
the
about this.
whole state is okay with it when that's not the reality. That's just how, like we just said, that's how it's marketed to the rest of the country and the world. But that's not the reality of things.
when Philadelphia, DC, Atlanta got big ass gay communities, like, but
Oh
they not marketed
wow.
as the gay community.
Okay. I'll wait on y'all to answer. Hold on.
That's
But
because of
I
the high
just
black
Googled.
population. If you look at states or cities where there's a high black population, like the old black meccas, like Atlanta, DC, chocolate cities, those places tend to wind up turning into that type of city later on. They tend to become that. So I'm not saying that, hey, that doesn't happen there. I'm saying that it was promoted there, and there was a reason why, out of all places, it was promoted there. I'm not going to try to sell a horse to a motherfucker that lives in Brooklyn, New York. I'm going to go to Oklahoma. I'm going to go to Wyoming. I'm going to
I
try to
have
sell a horse feed there because
they
they're
have
going to be the
Yeah.
ones to buy it. And
they
why?
have
Because
cowboy
they're
community.
sustainable to that market.
They have farms and cowboy communities in every state.
correct. But what I'm saying is, you're going to
He's gonna
promote
go to the
something.
more popular ones.
You're going to promote. You're going to promote your product where it has the best chance to survive. It had the
Yep.
best chance to survive there. I'm not saying nothing salacious. I'm just saying that's what I'm just stating the facts of what happened in history. I can't change it.
All right, Ken, what
Yeah,
you had
because
to say?
no, I was gonna say to Combo's point, because if you start talking about some shit that's going on in Oklahoma, people probably not really gonna listen to it. Uh, I know because I hear it every day from you niggas. But but I just Googled something, so I said which state has the most gay people, and guess what is number one?
Mm.
Any guess?
California,
Any guesses?
DC.
DC probably.
Atlanta.
DC is number one. DC is number one, and the lowest is North Dakota.
Yeah,
I
I
could
believe.
I could have told y'all DC was the
I could have told you it was DC.
I could have told you DC was the number one. Come on, man. Look at our panel.
You
Like,
got
knock
you
it
got
off.
so many people from other states
Yeah,
coming
go-go
to.
music sound gay. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm joking, Combo.
And they get the greatest jobs, and they have the structure in the community here. It happens.
I don't know about that.
I just think with a
DC has one
city,
of the highest pay rates.
no real talk, but I think when a city creates people that's 5'5" with thick thighs,
Oh,
that
damn.
of course it's gonna lead to the most gay people in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Well, then I thought we said that California wasn't doing that. We can't be in here talking about WAC 100.
No, I was talking about
Nigga, you built like Whack 100.
Oh Lord.
Nah, Combo a little more compact. No, I'm stop. No.
The nigga thick.
yeah.
He's a thick Negro.
Oh, what's up, Mix?
Hey, that
Yo,
nigga said.
I came in at the wrong time, but
Hey, Kev, you said pause. That nigga said resume.
That's funny. Oh, damn dog barking.
what y'all on, man? I'm on my lunch break right now.
Well,
Hey, Mix. Well, go ahead, cool. My bad.
go ahead. Ask him what you was asking.
I'm gonna say, hey, Mix. If you had to guess, what's the gayest place in America?
As far as city, state, community, what are you talking about?
It's just it's a city, state, whatever. It don't matter.
Oh, city, Atlanta, for sure.
Atlanta. Okay,
Yeah.
so you think Atlanta, Georgia is the gayest? But
Yeah,
why though?
or a random prison somewhere.
Or where?
Or like prisons. I don't know. I think the last time I seen some type of statistics, they had one of the highest, not density because if you want to go by average, all the other shit. But I'm saying like actual bodies of gay people there, and the highest AIDS rate, I believe too. So it's pretty gay. AIDS are pretty gay.
Atlanta probably has the highest black gay community. Denver has a large gay community as well. Y'all forgetting these major cities as well. Denver,
Why don't y'all Google it?
I
What's
did,
DC?
and it's actually Washington D.C. I never have
Shout
would have
out
guessed it.
Steph.
I mean, go-go is like their theme music, so makes sense.
I said the same shit.
Steph said, "Hell
Shout
no."
out Steph in the comments. I'm about to join them.
Can damn, I was in the middle of reading. What the fuck is that retarded? Steph said, "Hell no." As a transplant here in SoCal, I believe the homosexual communities are larger here. They promote here. It's accepted here. Be well, fam. Shout out Steph for the super chat. Always appreciated. Shout out to Steph.
Steph the P.
Hey, and you know what too though? Like California is such a big state, just like y'all said, because like Southern California and Northern California, like they're like two totally different worlds.
Yeah, they are.
Basically, like what I be hearing from y'all. Like so, maybe we just I don't know. Maybe we're just paying more attention to Southern
California
California
could be
and not
split into
Northern.
3 states, bro.
Yeah, north, south, central, or inland.
That's crazy.
And y'all gotta remember, in terms of the rest of the world and to other states within our country, what's advertised as being California, most of the time they're showing images of Southern California. because all we got up here is San Francisco.
Yeah, all y'all see
But
is beaches and palm trees
yeah,
and shit.
Well, yeah, of course they try to break what they do in California. They try to break you guys down in sections, right? It reminds me of the assorted cheesecake. It's all the same pie, but they try to market it to different people all at the same time. You got very rural areas like Fresno and stuff like that, where you have
Chico.
farming, you have farming communities, right? Then you got Silicon Valley. Then you got what people for some reasons that never
Silicon
been to
Valley.
California, they swear LA is California. Like if you go, they don't even understand that San Diego is a different part of California, which is a very strong level. That has a very strong naval presence, right?
San Diego, the
But
best city in California.
you know, you said
I
who?
heard that too.
San Diego is the best city in California.
I
Outta
can't.
here.
Shout out to Big June.
You can't
Hey,
fuck with the dirty
I
Dino. You know.
already been to two cities in California, Los Angeles and San Diego. And San Diego was the most peaceful city I've been to in the United States. I'm not gonna lie.
Come
Damn.
to
I
the
have, I
Bay and
have,
get
I
your
have,
car
I have,
broken.
I haven't been to the Bay yet, but when I go on
Mm,
vacation, I'm not trying. I'm
don't do
trying to
it.
vacate. I'm trying to vacate. I'm not trying to.
Don't go to
But
Oakland.
the way
No.
that they but it's not just. See, listen, they market, and this is. I know this is a different topic, but they market. I believe they market for economic reasons, right? To either push people out and drive people in. Like, it's this gay guy who lives in Chicago. He says all the time that it's not as bad as they make it sound like it's on the TV. Like, it's not people just getting killed every day. But for people who don't know any better, they're not going to go there to purchase land. The property value is going to stay low, right? Then you have places like California where they're saying, you can't go there without getting robbed or get your car stolen, or it's so expensive. But there's still little hubs there that's very affordable, that's very peaceful. So
Where you find them at?
That's crazy because DC got the largest gay population, and you talking to a gay dude from Chicago. That's crazy. And I told
What you
y'all.
doing? Cross country pimping?
get out of here.
say
Yeah.
what?
Say what?
I couldn't hear you. You sound like you're screaming.
I said, would you cross country pimping? You said you was talking to a gay dude from Chicago.
Yeah, man. I got a friend that got a friend that he has a infatuation for having weird friends. But hey, we're not gonna go there.
We're not talking about his brother in arms today.
Well,
Mhm.
well, I believe we
His
spent
big
enough
homie.
time on the alphabet community.
Kind of sounds like we're going there.
Yeah, we spent enough time on the alphabet. No, we haven't. This guy switched gender roles with his wife at his wedding and decided he's going to wear the dress and
Okay.
she's going to wear the suit. Ah,
That's ridiculous.
Beat him.
now don't get too.
Ridiculous.
She shoulda,
Well, men actually wore dresses first, skirts first, right? So
You would know this shit,
I
right?
forgot to
Like,
turn on my
goddamn.
monetization. Hold on.
Man, look, listen. Whenever Coop had put this up here, this is whenever we need that drop from fucking DeMarcus Cousins. It's getting ridiculous out here. It's getting ridiculous. This is ridiculous. A couple
I
songs
wouldn't wear the dress, but I do want to come down last. If I'm spending all this money, this day gonna be about me, and I'm giving you my freedom. I'm losing a lot of bitches behind this, so yeah, that day's about me.
Damn, California, the gayest state. Motherfucker.
So Max, how long have you been gay?
Fuck you talking about?
No, I'm fucking with you. No,
All I heard was
Yeah.
you wanted to run a fade or some shit. That's all I heard.
You don't want that. No, but
I don't. I like you.
like, but it got quiet, so I was like, I just thought that I would throw
I don't know
some
how
shit
y'all
out
play in Oklahoma. Don't play like that in Cali, huh?
all the dead homies.
Yeah, I know all those dead homies are rolling in their grave. These niggas fly in on them. Dead homies like, man, get out of it.
All right. So while Cooper is doing that, what do you have on this killer? Couple swap wedding attire as a sign of commitment to each other. Y'all trying this?
No, I think that shit is weird and goofy as hell. And my wife wouldn't ask me to do no goofy ass in a dress on and demasculate myself ever.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck is you talking about? She
Yeah.
wouldn't have me even looking goofy. You feel me? Cause that's a
Yeah.
representation of her. Why would I fucking look goofy out here?
Yeah.
As a
And another
man,
thing too, whatever, like you know you're a man. Like so so this dude probably has done like some gay shit like in the past or
as a
has kind of
man,
like
you know
hinted
his
at
wife
some
fuck
shit.
him. You know his
Something,
wife be
bro.
fucking him.
Bro, I
Look
tell
at
you,
Peg.
my girl would never ask me to do anything like that. Matter of fact, nobody that I know in life, period, would ever ask me to do some shit like this. Like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? Like, like gay
Steph
shit never.
said DC is an intentional city. Not only that, if you want change, gotta march your bitch ass First Amendment ass down the block. Wouldn't be surprised if they have a huge homo population. LA to Mexico, there's a roughly 30 to 35 million people and 12.5 in LA alone.
Yeah, that's too many for me. That sound like traffic. Fuck that. I'm good.
Booty bandits.
Well, really off the homo stuff. Um, Amon for everything he bought her back. Lowered child support payments. He wants royalties from her music. And a bunch of other things. And the internet is calling him an asshole. He's selfish. He's wild because he's asking for these things. But why don't y'all call the women that when they do it?
Mm,
I hope he gets nothing. I hate his beard.
damn. Your shit patchy as hell, huh? Oh, anyway. Um, So my thing is this, right? So Iman Shumpert hasn't played in the NBA in 4 years, probably like
Yeah,
4 or 5 years or some shit.
they said he
Like I'm not
had
go ahead.
$85 million through his playing career.
Mm. Yeah, like so his like so he's not getting the bag like that no more. Like I don't know what kind of like investments that like you know what I'm saying that he may have or whatever. But I'm
He
pretty
taking
sure
care of the
that
kids, bro.
that they aren't that NBA check. So like
Did
yeah,
she cheat on him?
He got
no,
the
they just had split
kids,
up,
man.
as far as I know. He
They
got the kids?
He from Chicago, man. Pay that
she
man, man.
she
Pay
cried in
that
court
man. Tiana Taylor, pay
and
that
said
man.
he
Oh
cheated
my
on
goodness.
her, and then admitted that she cheated on him also.
What the
Bitch,
fuck?
why are you crying?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
I would have gave
He-
everything. I would have gave Iman everything he wanted after that. Women tears don't work on me unless it's my daughter.
This is more reason why you should not
Barely.
Or if they
procreate with
are
these
in front of
women out
people
here.
too.
this is more reason why what combo?
You like another reason why you shouldn't procreate with these women out here. Like it's crazy. Even if a man deserves the money, we got to have a conversation about him deserving the money. But when there's a woman, there's no conversation. It's just predetermined that she deserves the money. You're better off just adopting and raising the child that you want. Besides going out here and having a baby with a woman who can make a decision at any whim how she feels, and you have to figure it the fuck out.
Hey, Brittany
That
Griner
sound
and her
like
girl
that sound like
adopted kids, and she got put on child support too. So
Brittany
yeah.
Griner?
That's hey, even in
he
the
was
gay
trying to be a
community,
daddy.
y'all go even in the gay community, y'all still gonna get put on child support, bro. It don't matter if you adopt a
Nigga say
kid,
y'all.
you still gonna get
Nigga
put
say
on child. You still gonna get put on child
Well,
support, brother.
that was the
Brother,
purpose of them
brother.
legalizing it. It was too much of a loophole. So now we can tax you. We have a way to tax you. They have a way to hold you because marriage, what we claim to be marriage, is that paper, which is give someone authorization of your obligations. That's it. It's a contractual obligation and authorization that's nationally binding. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's why I see a lot of people like who don't go the legal route as far as marriage. Like they just go to a church and do it. As a matter of fact, my uncle just had got married that way. Like there was no courts involved or any of that. They just had went to the church because if things go bad, it can get real messy, especially
Yeah.
whenever the government is involved.
Just
And,
think about
and my uncle and his wife have both decided that they didn't want to go that route. Shout out to them, man.
think about how many situations I know I've heard of plenty of situations where the father dies and then the stepmother gets the money and now the father's biological child isn't taken care of, or she doesn't get that resources that's needed because the stepmom is going to take care, of course, of her immediate and now fall back from her obligations of the addict, because now we're all coming into a society where there's a blended family. To backtrack, you got to come back and you got to use their own system against them because they're saying that they had these tools and these resources. It's a chess match. So I would suggest you and your best friend, y'all get married. Now y'all can reap the benefits of having a marriage. Because even if you look at insurance, if you're a married individual and you have a good driving history and your wife have a so-called, or your partner has a some so what driving history, you still get better benefits. They look at people that's married to be more stable. So you take and you marry your best friend and then y'all live together, grind up y'all money together, run through bitches together, have a good time together. But you ain't never got to put your name on the paperwork with a woman that could take and use you or take something from you.
Mm. Yeah.
So
I'm with it.
Get all that bitch money, man. Put the city boys up a thou wow. Let's go. She can't get him for any of his music royalties. We all know that. So
yeah, his music fucking trash. Hot ass garbage. Yo, I
he
want for
rap
y'all to
better
go
than
and
Lil
listen to
Zane.
Iman Shumpert. No. See, first of all,
He
fuck you.
rap better than
Listen.
Lil Zane.
No, the fuck he don't. No, the fuck he don't.
Yes, he
I
do.
want for y'all to go and listen to Iman Shumpert record and then listen to a Lil Zane record.
He
Tell me
rap
which
way
one better.
better than Lil Zane.
Nah, he sound like one of
I
them.
know Lil Zane's verse on Anywhere was pretty dope. Iman Shumpert don't got one of
I
those.
wish I can play his music right now.
Iman
Just
His
sounds
whole
better
first
than
album is fire.
Iman Shepherd music is way better than Lil Zane, man. I'm not saying that because
Bro,
Iman from the
no,
west
it's
side of
not.
Chicago. Shout out to
Nah.
Iman.
No, bro.
Nah.
No. It's not
Iman
even
Shumpert
close.
never made a hardball song.
Calling
Bruh,
me
112
Iman
anywhere.
Shepherd got bars, bro. Y'all ain't listening to his music.
Y'all ain't listening.
This is off topic. Like we
Y'all
got off
don't-
topic. But see, it's a difference between having bars and being able to make a hot song. Iman Shumpert's songs are fucking trash. Like
Bruh,
just fucking just hot ass garbage, bro.
Like DJ
He can
D-Ray
rap,
was
but
at the motherfucking 85 South show. That nigga is
nigga, what?
trash.
Nigga, don't come in here with that shit. Hold on.
Hey, he just
my
started
bad.
flexing, nigga.
My bad.
Hey, you about to stay too long on saying what you were saying.
No,
I had to get mine out.
No, I wasn't.
I had to get mine out.
I had to get mine out real quick.
It's like when a person with a cane's walking in front of you, you're not trying to run them over, but like, yeah, let me get in front of you, dog.
I'm trying to hit him with the elbow, scoot over a little bit.
let's
Pardon me.
let me go over this list real fast, and then we're gonna get to a pressing topic. These are names that are allegedly illegal in the United States. Number 1 is King. I've seen so many kids named King that I
That's a
don't
lie.
believe they're illegal. Queen,
Why?
Jesus Christ.
Maybe.
The third.
No, Jesus.
Yeah, you can be Jesus, but not Jesus Christ. The third, Santa Claus. Majesty. Adolf Hitler. Messiah.
You can be Messiah. I mess with Messiah.
You can change it though. You got to put an A. The at symbol and 1069.
What the fuck?
What?
Wait, why not 1069 though? Anybody know why that is?
I don't know what that means.
I think that's a fucking law code.
Mm. Well, I really like the name Adolf.
I bet you do.
No, I'm joking.
My cousin's name is Adolf.
Oh, really? Is it Adolf?
Shout out to Dolph.
That's their middle name.
Rest in peace, the legend.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to the fucking Steph for always coming through.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of women with their kids on food stamps with a son named King.
Why they gotta
That's
be
a
on
fact.
food stamps?
It's a lot of white women that
Black women.
that's on food stamps. Do your homework.
Yes.
But a
Yeah,
lot
more
of
white
them ain't common.
It's more others than black people own
Oh, why does it
some
matter
type of
if they on
welfare.
food stamps or not? There's a lot of kids named King. Period.
Shit, you
There's
gotta
a
do
lot
what
of
you gotta
They
Connors
do.
tend to
on
be
food
coming from
stamps.
black women though.
Why you
Well, whenever. Oh,
What do you have against black women?
They
damn,
don't like
Combo,
them.
are you taking a page out of my book tonight? No, I'm just saying.
I have no quarrels with the black woman. I'm just
I mean,
saying
you would have
the
to like
children that I have
specify
seen
that.
with the
That's
name
very
King,
odd.
the children that I've seen with the name King have been
And then you're associated with food stamps.
I mean, it is kind of along the lines.
Goddamn.
It's like that Kanye
King
shit.
equals government assistance.
You know what I'm
Couldn't
saying?
afford a car, so he named her
Now
like.
y'all starting this racist shit.
If
Come
you
on, man.
said no,
We ain't
not
doing
racist.
that tonight.
It's stereotypical.
Combo started it.
It's not racist. It's stereotypical.
Let the record show.
I mean, but it's not factual. This is your opinion.
It's a stereotype. That stereotypes
Yo,
are factual, but
This
they
is your stereotype or the stereotype? Society's stereotype. Which
what I'm
one?
saying is, if that name on there said Jesus, right? I would say Mexicans in line at the food stamp line got a lot of kids named Jesus.
That's said Elon Musk named his kids after numbers. What's up, King? And A Queen, let me see the mathematics on that.
Yo, hey, but you know what? So whenever I saw that list, cool, when you had put it up, so it made me think about T.I. It made me think about T.I. and Tiny because they have a son. Yeah. Like one of his kids' names is Messiah, I think.
And his other son is King.
King.
And what are they?
And Combo, they are not on food stamps.
But I mean, King might be by now. I don't think T.I. fucking with him no more.
He might be.
Gonna be in the streets. Get your ass in the streets then.
Stand on business.
Stand on business.
Attach a sign to it, like King J or Messiah, whatever. Like
a preference, like a prefix.
Yeah, you can't fucking just name him flat out King Major.
Well, that's what he named. His son's name is King though.
King Major Messiah, like come on, that's
he might have another name.
Behavior. I don't know. You gotta look up the spelling on that too.
Yeah. If you got that shit from Instagram, there's a chance it might not be right. Did you fact check it with Googs?
Well, white guys did it on TikTok, so.
Come on, Coog. You know not to trust a white man, dog. Look at you, Pocahontas. You gotta do better research than that.
I'm not indulging in no race talk. Charlamagne the Gizzard said Kendrick Lamar is the king of hip hop.
Facts.
I do not believe this.
I think he's having a good run, but that doesn't qualify him to be the king.
Yeah, I
Let's see
feel
what the
especially
like
next
of the
album sound
whole
like first.
genre.
yeah.
He probably king of LA
I'm
right
saying
now on that rap
my
shit.
main argument is he Eli Manning right now.
Hold on, hip
He
hop.
beat the only other person you could think would be the king. He went straight for him and decapitated him.
But
So
that
who's second?
don't stop him from being the GOAT.
No, I'm not saying he's a
no,
GOAT, but I'm
no,
saying
no.
right now he's running the game. Right now.
But hold
He
on,
has
but
one
was
good
he
song
even the king? I
right
don't think he
now.
was the king.
It wasn't just the song
Right
though, it's the
now.
whole he ain't even dropped the video yet.
No, what I'm
It was
But
saying is
even
moving.
still, he's
I don't
having a
think Drake was
video
the king.
because of the song, because of his beef with
That
Drake. Like, he wouldn't have this success with this song if he didn't even have his beef with Drake. If Drake wouldn't have engaged within the beef, like there wouldn't be this. So without Drake,
hey,
he wouldn't have the success right
Yeah,
now.
that's a good
hey,
way
if
to
it
put
was
it.
But do you
if
really think Drake is a king? Like, I don't think Drake will be the king of hip
Who's
hop.
hotter than Drake right now?
I mean Drake just
To
makes hits.
me,
More like the king of pop right now. But
to me,
First
the
off,
king doesn't have to be active. Like, I see Drake as maybe like the number 2 guy. Like, he may be that guy in the line, but
Dominic,
my
please
bad.
don't come up
if
here showing
that's
penises.
somebody I
I'm
know. He
alive.
cool.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Because you know them niggas be showing dicks and shit on the internet.
Whoa. Nah, the king, I wouldn't say, like, to me, I would
I
still
don't want
say
to see
Hove is
nobody
the
else dick
king
but
of hip
mine.
hop. I would still say Hove is that because a Hove verse
Nah.
holds more
Nigga,
man,
weight.
Hov
please
ain't done
stop.
shit in like 10
Man, get the
years.
fuck out of here. This nigga tripping.
Because a
Hov's not
Hove verse
relevant
holds
right
more
now.
weight than a
Nobody.
Drake verse.
I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way you say nigga.
Nigga,
Kendrick got it.
please.
Kendrick got it right now. I don't know
Kendrick
about the
is not the
king.
king right
I
now,
don't know
bro.
about the
Yeah.
king,
Whoa.
but he is
He's just hot, bro.
So
Yeah.
who's your argument? Who's your argument against? Who's the king then?
Drake.
Then you can compare.
Drake is
Take
the
that
king of
thing
hip
down,
hop.
please.
Drake.
But Drake clearly lost. So
You
how?
have to. We're not talking about a fucking diss song. I'm talking about overall. Like
He,
you talking about
it was a
one
back.
diss
It
song.
wasn't just a
Like
diss song. There was like
What do
three
you
like
mean?
hits.
Drake hasn't
It
been
took
cold
25 niggas
since
to
he's
say Drake
come
is.
out.
Is he not the king?
Hey, y'all sound like Devin Haney
No,
fans
he's
right
not.
now. Like,
He's
oh well,
not the
Ryan only
king.
beat him because he was on shirt. No, you got your ass,
We
dog.
not.
That
Hey,
nigga got his
Fuck the
ass beat.
reasoning.
Max,
You lost.
Max, he's not talking about a beat. He's talking about a body of work. He's not talking
Right.
about one
I'm
song.
Okay,
He's
talking
so
talking
for
about
about.
for
He's
for
talking about albums.
2024,
He's talking
who
about
run the rap
albums.
game overall
He's
right
talking about
now.
albums. We're not talking about a beat
Kendrick.
right
Kanye
now,
still will be,
brother.
if anything, Kanye.
Oh, well, I guess you
Oh,
can put
hey,
Drake.
this is a what have you done lately type of game, dog. That's what hip hop has always been.
And
Can't coast on your first two
I would
Kanye's
still
albums.
war was
say that
less.
Drake is still
If we're
is
talking
still
about
at
career wise, yes, Drake has a better overall career than
it's gonna
Kendrick.
take
We're
more than
talking about
Not to
right
5
now
songs to
Kanye
in the
though.
dethrone the king.
if you're talking about 2024 at the end of the year, who was the MVP? Kendrick is clearly in the league, right?
But you can't
There's 6
say
months left.
Drake is a king.
Yeah, there's still 6 months left, and maybe in 6
How?
months that changes and Drake comes back and he takes it. But
When
right
did
now the MVP race
when
is
did Drake
Kendrick.
take it? I
I
don't
don't
even like
really
this
feel
guy.
like either
Drake
one
has
of
the most
them
hits. He
are
has the
the
most
king
hits.
He
because the
hasn't taken it
king
from Wayne.
it's
He hasn't
about
taken it from
who
Kanye.
has done what for the
Drake has
culture
took the torch
and
from
the
Wayne
genre.
and ran with it since 09.
And no, but
Drake
you guys are
hasn't been able
All
to
right.
but
push
you're
on his
forgetting one
own.
of the
He's
I'm a
most
always been
little
somebody
important
else's
Man,
aspects
co-sign.
of hip hop.
I'm a
who did it
Lil
for
Wayne
long?
fanatic. Drake took the torch from Wayne in 09
How can you
and
be
been running
king if
with
you
it
need a
ever since.
co-signer?
You said what?
How can you be a king if you need a co-signer? Drake needs a co-signer. He
No,
needs
he
somebody.
don't.
Okay.
No, he
Drake
don't.
make
Hey,
everybody
Well,
hot.
Drake make
Yeah.
everybody
if
hot,
that's the
bro.
case,
He
then
turned
your whole
everybody
Jay-Z
up, bro.
argument just goes away
Bro,
because
Drake turned everybody up. Jay-Z turned everybody up too when he used to do features with him too. But he didn't turn nobody up like Drake.
R&B artists.
Drake ain't nobody's put on more artists than Drake. Maybe Gucci.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's the reason why people are picking and choosing what
Shit, or
what
Wayne.
side they want to do right now because they don't want
Kendrick
to go
needed
against
Drake.
Drake.
Shit.
They don't want to go against Drake. And the reason why Kendrick is hot right now because he went against Drake. You get what I'm saying? Dirk blew up
Mhm.
because of Drake. You get a Drake
Yeah,
feature, you on your way to
Yeah.
the top.
Young Blue, all them, yeah.
right.
So you not
Drake,
talking about a Drake.
the
Yeah.
Migos,
Hmm.
uh, Thug, Lil Baby,
Literally anybody, because he's been on
Yeah.
everybody's
the
shit.
whole goddamn
Ooh.
Atlanta needed Drake for a feature.
You go get Drake, you go get Lil
Yeah.
Baby.
Meanwhile,
Future
Killer Mike
even
just got album of the year, while Drake had an album out and he didn't have any Drake feature. But Drake is king.
Future
Killer Mike is
even had
nowhere
got
near
bigger
Drake.
once he had got with Drake.
If he was the king, he should have had album of the year.
I
But
don't
when you
think
talk
Drake
about
is
over,
necessarily the
Bruh.
king either.
That's
What
what
Kendrick's
I'm
just
about
saying. I
having a
don't see
good
him as a
run right
king.
now. That's all.
Yeah,
did Drake drop the
that's what
album
I
last year
agree with
though?
you, Days.
I don't
And I
even
don't
think
like
that
his
Drake
shit.
had dropped the album last year.
I don't know. I ain't checked for a Drake album in a while, but I do like his features and shit. The singles they
Oh
hit for the
no,
radio, but
yeah,
I ain't listened to a
Anytime,
whole I ain't listened to a whole
anytime
Drake
Drake
album.
dropped is going gold.
No, anytime
no,
Kanye dropped
platinum.
it goes, and that's what the dumb shit he put out. The dude put
No,
out
it
a
don't.
and I'm not a
I
Kanye
mean,
fan, but the dude put out a gospel album and
yeah,
still
but Kanye can't be king of anything either because he don't write his own shit either. They can be artists. They can be the best artists, not rappers.
I,
But I
But you
mean,
I,
talking
part of
about
an
when you
I
talk
artist
said
hip
is
hop, ain't
that.
about
hip
who
hop.
Not an
verses.
MC.
Hip hop is bigger than just. So to me, when
Writing
I'm
your
thinking
song.
hip hop, I'm thinking of the R&B singers and all that. Like I'm thinking about Chris Brown. I'm thinking about Drake. I'm thinking about
If
Nah,
you
Kanye.
do
I'm thinking about
if you doing singers and shit like that too, singers have allegedly not wrote their music.
Hmm.
Allegedly,
Right.
all
and that's what I'm
singers
saying.
from
So
all
I
And a
eras.
don't
lot of
hold,
them openly
and
admit
that's
it.
why I don't hold that against him. Like I'm not holding in this argument. I'm not holding the fact that he doesn't write his own stuff against him. Now, if you was talking about rappers, he's the best rapper. He's the king of rap. Then I'll say no because he doesn't write his own music, so he can't even be in an argument, right? But we're
bro, there's
talking
a lot of
about hip
artists
hop.
bigger
To
than Drake
me,
right now.
it's a different
Like,
set. It's
let's
a
be
different fraction.
honest.
No, but hip hop that's where it's included at. Because let's be like the conscious rappers would be like hip hop, even if they're not pop. They still fall in their hip hop rules. And part of that being of MC, a master ceremonies, part of it is competition, part of it is battling, part of it is being able to do what Kendrick did at that fucking concert on Juneteenth on a surprise 1 week before anyone knew what was happening and sold the shit out. I mean, Drake's gonna sell out the shows and Drake's gonna sell out the shows, but there was a different feeling if you watch that concert, bro. Like, it wasn't just a typical fucking, listen to my songs. Like,
Bro,
he threw a diss concert. Who the fuck is throwing a diss concert on
it wasn't even
Juneteenth?
Bro,
a
Drake started that
the
shit.
concert
Fuck is you
wasn't
talking
Yeah,
even
about?
about the diss though.
yeah.
Drake started that shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
He
But
did.
the
even
first time.
even if that's how you viewed it
No,
as a
actually,
diss concert, he wouldn't have been able to do it without Drake.
No, facts. He needed that opposition to bring the best out of you.
Yeah, because this is what's getting him hype right now. This is what's getting
And
him
that's what
plays,
Drake was
spin.
the guy.
So
That's what I was
he
saying.
has to
All I
keep
know
playing
is
off of this narrative in order to keep being hot right
all I
now.
know is
Before this
any given
happened, it
Sunday,
probably would have been Drake or Cole
Right.
or
on
NBA
any given
YoungBoy.
Sunday, I would rather have a Drake feature than a Kendrick feature.
Drake all day. Let me get that Drake feature.
Nigga, life changing feature.
Hey,
Life changing.
I think Kanye. I think Kanye,
I'm
and
gonna
I'm
throw
not.
YoungBoy
Listen,
in there too, bro.
I'm
Oh
not a
yeah,
Drake fan.
young
I'm
boy.
not a Kanye fan. I'm damn sure not a Wayne fan.
What?
Damn, so you a hater?
No, I like.
I see where the hate come from.
No, I like
Hey, y'all,
real artists. I
I'm
like.
gonna go to
I like
work. I'll holler
Hove.
at y'all, bro.
I like
All
Hove.
right.
I like Killer Mike. I like T
The
Major.
YoungBoy, his numbers are crazy.
I don't even listen to that guy.
Yeah, I don't either, but
Yeah.
he.
I don't
But
like NBA's YoungBoy's music
I don't
either,
like
but
it.
like you cannot deny that he's
Yeah.
a hot artist. Like based on
Mhm.
all his numbers, his fans help him out a lot.
I will say this: when you in
They
the
do.
car with a little, 20, 21-year-old, you know what I'm saying, 21, 22-year-old,
That's what you out here
and
doing?
she put on some, and she might surprise you with some NBA YoungBoy. You might be like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, because there is one NBA YoungBoy song that's actually really good. It's called Nevada, something like that. I don't know if y'all had heard that one, but that's a good
Uh,
song.
yeah, he be
I
having,
can't even,
a little young piece, put something, a little
that's
nice
that's a
little
real
bop.
good song. Yeah, and All In, yeah. So there's like two NBA YoungBoy songs that's
He,
cool out of like 10,000.
I think, I think for me, I can't get past his appearance. Like you just look like I want to shoot you, and I don't want to hear you talk.
Yeah.
What does his appearance have to do with his music?
I don't want to hear anything from anyone that looks like that.
He got hate in his blood.
Combo. I'm gonna send a song to the group, and I want you to listen to it. I think that you'll like it.
All right. But it's some country rap out there that y'all need to get hip to that really will really get you guys going.
Well,
Don't
people are
nobody
coming
want to
around
listen.
to like country music and country rap
Country
now.
music,
Like I
yeah.
feel like more
Country
so
music is
because
really
of
good.
Beyonce's country album.
Uh,
Now people are
I
looking
thought that.
into
Hey,
country
hey,
us
music.
people who really
hey,
like
I'm
country
sorry.
music
Hey,
before that whore came around, we despise that.
I'm
Yeah, she got
sorry.
to be a
Yeah.
whore.
I don't like her either.
I'm not gonna call her a whore, but I
You
I
Shut
don't
up.
see
like what she
the
I don't
black
like what
woman
she
hatred.
I don't like no I don't like what she's been doing, man. I don't like the way she came in here and tried to steal the house music sound. Now she going
She didn't steal nothing. She
to
gave them
Mhm.
people credit,
Nah,
bro.
then she
Stop that.
now she going to country music. Man, I don't like she just lighted her. I feel like she lighting up her skin
Bro, she's a
and she put
pop
What's
that
wrong
star,
with an
bro.
and she
artist like exploring different genres,
no,
especially one that's reached like the stardom that she has? She's done
She's a
great in
pop
her
star. She makes
category,
popular music.
and now
uh,
she's trying other music. And honestly, country music is more, I ain't gonna say her thing, but I mean, she's from the country. She's from
I just
Houston.
what she
So
what
I
she
don't like the way
does
she
why is
lightened
it
up
is
her
wrong?
skin and put that blonde hair in to sing country music. You could have did it how you been looking.
She been
You
wearing
Why do
you
you
blonde
you
hair
feel
since
like
she was.
that's her fault? Like the
what's her fault?
girl became in music at fucking 14 when people are controlling her.
Man, she is a
And
grown
her
woman
hair is
now.
naturally brown.
Oh my God.
Why does it matter if she
Beyonce.
likes the look of her hair being blonde or not? It's not like she literally is trying to emulate being a white
Be,
woman.
because this is the
Very
reason why.
opportunist.
Because this is the
And
reason why.
again, she wasn't the one in
Because she is an
control of
idol.
that a million
She is an
years
idol.
ago.
She is an idol for young black women from all different shades, whether she like it or not. And you can see her in her pictures, her skin is getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And she just so
Bro,
happens to do white music right now, and she got blonde hair,
I
and
mean,
her skin getting
lighter
lighter
and
and
Beyonce
lighter.
got
She's
a.
already light skinned. What do you mean?
oh, all right.
Nah, like you can
Okay, baby.
visibly tell that Beyonce looks a lot lighter than what she used to look like.
And the
Bruh.
photographers use bright lights. There's also editing that
No,
happens, but it's solely her fault though, right?
Man, and Beyonce
but it's
and Kim
starting to become
Kardashian,
like a trend
Beyonce and
though
Kim
because you can.
Kardashian, they don't let a picture
Yeah,
hit the
again,
internet
yeah,
without
because
them
this
being
is the
scrubbed in that.
industry.
That's how powerful they are. They don't let the picture hit the internet without them scrubbing it. So
Man, you crazy as
that's
hell.
what she wants to do. That's the image she wants to put out here for the
Y'all
young
gotta
black
stop
people.
listening to the
She
internet,
also
bro.
has like, management teams that pick
Let
stuff
me
like
find a
that
picture.
too.
Look. Serena Williams is doing the same thing.
She
Have
has
y'all
Come on,
gotten
seen
man. I hate
very
it.
Well, shit,
I
y'all
Serena
talk
hate
Williams
it.
about
lately?
Serena like a fucking dog. I wouldn't be
Beyonce.
I hate
surprised
You
it.
know,
if she
Beyonce
was.
is the same color as Mariah Carey now in these
Hey,
pictures.
listen, right? Serena got
Come
that
on,
thing
man.
on her boy.
So a couple of pictures, and now she wants to be white.
I'm not saying she want to be white. I'm saying she lighting up her skin, and that don't look good for the people that was her same complexion, and now they
Bruh, Beyonce got a
Why would
whole
they
twist.
care?
why would
They
they
their
care?
own
Because
complexion.
that's what kids do. That's what kids look up to. Regardless of that, if they want to be a role model or not, they are role models, and she knows this.
But it's
Just
your
like
Beyonce
job
got
as
a
Serena
a
whole.
is a
parent to
role
teach
model.
your kid values and shit, right?
That of course that is our
Right?
job.
Okay. So why is it a problem?
Beyonce got a whole song called "Brown Skin Girl," where she's bigging up brown skin and telling people to embrace their brown skin.
A
I
whole
don't think
song
she
about
loves the
black
Spanish
girls
men.
getting braids, loving their
That's on you.
naps.
I
But
prefer
you
India
know,
Reef doing it first, but it's okay.
Shout out to the viewers of the podcast about nothing. We're up to
Oh yeah, shout out
52
to
viewers right now.
yeah. Hey, yeah. Shout out to the viewers.
Shout out to the viewers out there. Y'all gonna leave Beyonce alone though.
I mean, I'm
Listen,
not even
I
a
love
Beyonce fan
Beyonce.
like that, but like some of y'all comments is just a little off.
I love her first album. Now that I can't even lie about that Crazy in Love album. That is one of my favorite R&B albums. I swear to
I
God.
like nothing
Me,
about her.
myself, and I.
Well, that's because you don't like black women.
I love black women.
If
And based on your
anybody
comments,
want
I
to join the
disagree.
panel, click the StreamYard link.
They're definitely not
Click
your
your
fave.
opinion on
I love black
Beyonce.
women so much I eat them up.
First, you have to subscribe.
You can
Subscribe
fuck
and
black
I'll let
women
you
and
on the
still
panel.
not appreciate them
Whoa,
or be
whoa! Why would
considerate
you?
of
Why
That's
would
a
you
them,
fact.
fuck
or
them?
like
That's a
that
fact.
doesn't fucking matter.
That's so aggressive.
What
Fucking
she
them. Why
said is
can't you
100%
Okay, it's
true.
what I'm saying is fucking real. So whether it's aggressive or not, it's true.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't fuck.
It's the
this
same
fucking
way,
black-
like if you were a black man and you fuck white women, but you don't respect them, like it is possible. Two things can exist at once.
You're right.
Yeah.
But not
Well,
with me.
I just
because
wanted my
I
nut.
enjoy black women presence from a distance.
Yeah. So again,
Stop
it's what you're trying to make yourself believe. It's not actually true.
Stop the self-hate, bro. Your daughter
Now listen, I don't
is
ever
going to be a
want to hear
black woman.
y'all. I don't ever want to hear y'all say that I hate black women again, because I have never gotten on here and said anything like Combo was saying.
Hold on, but you know I got a thing for dark skin women. I love dark skin women. I'm a
Don't
fat
matter.
fan of dark skin women.
You can love fat girls.
I've
You can love
married
skinny
dark-skinned
girls. It's
women.
a
I'm talking
preference.
about
It doesn't
blacker
mean
than
that you
Kaya.
love black women. Period. Like as a race.
I just prefer the way that an Asian or a white woman treat you. That's all. I'm sorry.
That's a fact.
It's something about
That's
the
a
way
fact.
that they're raised that they
Bruh,
It's
that's
something
we
about
not
the way
going
they
here
treat
But
you.
tonight.
even if that's your preference, why do you have to tear one down in order to
but
build
I haven't
another
done
up?
anything to tear one
You
down.
have. You said a lot of kind of, low blow comments, little slick shit. So again, you don't have to add those little comments in there if that's not really how you feel.
Well, those comments weren't made to be a low blow or to be salacious in any form. I just literally said it
I
as
don't think
looking
they
at
come to
things as
mind
facts.
if it wasn't, though.
Okay. Well, I apologize if it was delivered in that manner, but it's not.
Yeah. I'm with you though, Combo. I think that black women are beautiful. It's just that in most cases, well, really in a lot of cases,
We don't
I love how white
care
women treat
about
their men.
your other race women.
Like, all you can say is like, it's not your preference. That's cool.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Like, why take it, further? And like I said, not you necessarily, Kev, but just in general. Like, why demean someone just because it's not your preference or a whole category?
This is a black podcast. We protect black women. Y'all are gonna keep doing this shit.
I like black women. I have 3 black sisters.
You don't have
That
to
don't
say
matter. That's
that.
like saying I have black friends.
I got
Like a
black
white
friends.
person
My
saying
man
that.
just said I got black friends. That's crazy.
If I can find a black woman that would treat me the way that a Asian or a white woman
Bruh, maybe it's
treat me,
you.
I would
Again,
be with her.
it doesn't matter. All you have to say is it's not your preference. That's it.
Maybe
No,
maybe
they
it's
are
you.
my physical preference. It's just the way that they treat me.
And
Or
that's
the way that
cool. But
treat
again,
So you
it's
don't-
not your
the
preference.
talking back, the extra, like that's
So
not
it's not
in
your
most
preference.
The
Not your
chicken neck.
preference. That's it.
cultures. But okay, no, Latino woman is not my preference. Because I won't touch a Latino woman. But a black woman, I would.
Have you stopped to think that maybe it's you?
Clearly, no.
It's the women.
See, look,
Their households.
so it could be that, but see,
It could be
this
both.
is gonna
Like,
sound terrible. Like, because I was gonna say that too.
because they're not his
definitely could be
preference.
both.
And because they're not his preference, like he could possibly not be realizing how he's treating his black partner. Thus, in turn, why he's receiving the treatment of the stereotype that he is saying
If I put $1
as to
in one
why he
vending machine
doesn't,
and get money back,
why
and get
black
my
women aren't his preference.
That could be it, but I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, okay. So this is gonna sound bad, but fuck it, I'm gonna say it. This is the podcast about nothing. Um, So when I was growing up, right, there was a lot of kids that was on my block that did not have fathers in the home, right, and a lot of times I just think that a lot of black women don't really know how to actually like treat a man or how to respect a man
Oh man, we
because
ain't
there
going
was
here
never
tonight.
a man around, bro. Like,
We ain't going here tonight.
all
Fifth the
right,
debate. It is not your responsibility to take care of your parents. How do you guys feel about that?
It's not.
I disagree, but
I disagree.
Give
Um,
me explanations, please.
uh, who
I
won
mean, your
first?
parent is your
I'll go.
parent, so technically it's like their job to take care of you as you are a child. And then, like, as both of you age, the roles differ. Like, you might feel a sense of responsibility to look out or take care of your parent if they were like taking care of you, especially like if your childhood was lightweight traumatic and you feel like, oh, my mom or my dad, they always did this and looked out for me and they did so much for me. So then you feel like a sense of I don't really know the word right now. I can't think of it, but like you feel like you have to, like you're indebted to them. And then as
Mhm.
they get older, especially if they get older and then they become sick, you also feel like you need to take care of them, especially if they don't have a spouse to do so, or if you're an only child, like you kind of just bear the burden. But in retrospect, I don't necessarily think that it is the child's sole responsibility to like just take care of their parents. Just because their parents took care of them. Like that literally is the whole point of you being a parent. You're supposed to take care of your child. But personally, I would take care of my parents once they
Mhm.
reached the age where like they needed it.
Yeah.
Like if my mom was sick or I don't know, anything, like they needed to live with me or we just got to figure some shit out. Like, yeah, I would take care of my parent. And even still now, like I look out for my mom, but that's because it comes from that sense of, like I said, feeling indebted.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, well, like my childhood wasn't the best. Me and my mom, we don't have the best relationship, but it's getting better, right? And I would take care of my mom. Well, my mom and my dad, but I can really speak on my mom because I was more with her than with my father. But I would, even though things were rocky, because there was a lot, like because you know what I'm saying, like she could have been a shitty ass mother, and in some cases she was, but I always think back on a lot of like the good things that she had did for me. So yeah, so I definitely would take care of my mom
For,
if she needed it, and if I had like the time to do it, just like the means to do it. Yeah, I would do it. You only get one mama, you know.
so for me, I think it is my obligation to take care of my parents. I look at it like
Hey, I ain't hear the question. Hold on. Is it your responsibility to take care of your parents? Um, you show. I feel like you show your parents the same amount of love that they showed you. Shit. Um, that's why they say you better treat these kids right because at one point you gonna need them. You gonna need them to take care of you, just like you take care of them. You gonna need them. So hope you did them right by them because it's gonna in the end it's gonna matter what they gonna put you in a home or you gonna be staying in a room in a room in their house or something. So yeah,
But could it
take care
also
of
be
them
said
or
that like
You figure it out later
our
on in life.
parents should maybe do more to like help themselves as they age, so that way they kind of don't have to put that burden on their kids of making the kids decide to put them in a home or not, or even like pay for things like that.
Sometimes it don't even got to deal with the money though. It's about I don't know them homes ain't some of them
They're not
homes ain't
cheap,
they it's not
No,
they're
they
not
not.
cheap, but they not
not at
some
all.
some of them are not homey, and some of them are exactly what the old people want. You know what I'm saying? To be around other old people, but some of
Right.
them they not homey though. They not what the old people want. Some people just want to be around family and shit. So I
Yeah,
seen it
that's
happen both
true.
ways. I seen it happen both ways.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I'm just saying, like I wouldn't do this, but I'm just saying, like, I think it would be nice if maybe parents thought about things like in the long term or like getting down that road, because most of us were raised to like look out for our parents when they get older. Like we feel like that's just the circle of life. That's what we're supposed to do. I think that's ingrained in us, honestly, like from a cultural standpoint. If we look at history, that's just what we do. Um, but it would also be nice if like maybe parents thought about, okay, if I'm 70 years old and my kid is like, I don't know, let's say in their 40s, they're married with children, do the parents look at themselves as potentially being a burden to their child and their child's family if like they're not even sick necessarily, they're just old and aging, and maybe they were like bad with money, so now they've lost their
Do
housing
do you
or
think that's a
whatever,
burden?
so now they gotta move in.
Do you think that's a burden?
That's what I'm asking. Like, do
Because
if the
I
parents
seen
view it as a burden,
I
us
seen it both
personally,
ways.
I don't
Oh, my
think
fault.
we view it that way because again, that's what we're essentially raised and prepared to do because we've normalized that. But
I, I I think it's more of a cultural thing because
yeah,
other cultures embody they grandma. Their grandma was just a second mother to them. They do the cooking and cleaning and watching their grandkids for them without you paying them to do anything. So,
I mean,
um,
in Asian culture, if
facts,
I'm not mistaken, like in Asian culture, the male lives with the parents until they get married.
facts. Yep.
And the females do too, pretty much as well. And then like in Indian cultures, they very much so like take care of their older or aging population. Like the grandparents usually live with the kids. And they all live under one big roof, and same in like Latino households.
Well,
So
it's only a couple
and
cultures
it's
that
the
I've
same
seen
in
it.
black houses too. I'm not gonna say it's not. I'm just saying, like, if we looked at it from a different perspective, do we think that that would be something we could do generational wise later on?
I think the
Um,
hardest thing is dementia. That's not the hardest thing to like help take care of somebody.
Yeah,
Because that man, that sundown is a whole different ball game
yeah, it is.
for real.
Because even with dementia, I mean, like, yeah, you could put them in a home, especially one that like specializes in that. But like Kelly said earlier, it doesn't really have that like homey touch. And I feel like dealing with a disease like that, you it probably would be best to be around family until it's
most
not.
definitely. Also,
I'm gonna
most
tell you
definitely.
what's crazy, right?
Dementia. I just deal with that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did.
No, you're
Um,
good.
I just dealt with that with my granddad, and we chose not to put him in a home because we felt like it prolonged I'm sorry, it prolonged his life longer because
Yeah,
we fed him at home. Dementia, he forgets to eat.
yeah.
They're not feeding you. They're not gonna spoon feed you. They're not gonna make sure you eat. So you just gonna
Especially if you're
wither.
not
You're gonna
rich, it's not
yeah. You're not
happening.
gonna you're just gonna wilt away
You're
if
gonna
you don't
waste
have that.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe my grandfather had more years on his life because we took care of him at home and we made sure he
Mhm.
ate. You know what I'm saying? And they don't do that. You gonna if you're not checking on your people, you're gonna figure out. You're gonna wonder why they so small. What's going on? They're not being taken care of. Their job is
Hmm.
to uh, um, ease their days. They're not nursing them back to health if nobody's there to help them. They don't care.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you what's
that's a
crazy, right? My
fact.
homeboy, my homeboy, right? He Mexican, right? And his dad is from Mexico, right? His dad was having hella episodes. They ended up he ended up sending him to his brother and his sister out of Mexico, and they said he doing hella good. Like he remember everything now. So it's like I feel when you said a home touch, I feel that.
This man
Yeah.
said, my homeboy Mexican and his dad from Mexico. No shit.
That's not true because Mex ain't from Mexico.
Mex ain't a Mexican.
Max
He's a
don't know
white
where he
man.
from. He don't know where he from.
You
Y'all
know,
something else.
he's an American. I'm
Damn.
just saying.
I think
Mex could be Asian Pacific.
Mex don't know what he is. We just know he not black.
Max's real name is Billy.
Big Billy.
How did you know my name was Billy? Well, it says it right there on your shirt.
So we're all in agreement that it's our responsibility to take care of our parents. I do believe that we should take care of our old and give back to them. They changed our shitty diapers. They fed us. They clothed us. They were there when we needed them the most. So
Yep.
if my parents need me, I will take care of mine. So
It's a fact.
this fella right here quit his job because he became an investor in Legos. He invests in rare Lego sets because it's better than stocks and bonds and gold. He's made 500,000 in the last 2 years off of investing in
I'm
rare
doing life wrong.
Lego sets.
And as soon as I buy one, I'm gonna lose my motherfucking $200 and be mad as hell. Ain't no
Right.
Oh
way
yeah,
I'm with it.
they gonna burn this up. This already got burnt up already.
The thing is, you guys are not into the hobby, so you would not know what to invest in. And you would go out there and buy things that aren't going to sell. You have to get on them forums, find rare pieces that's dropping on this day, only going to be at this store, and that's the type of shit that you get. It's more rare. People gonna want it. They can't get it. They gonna wanna spend bread on
Just like shoes.
it. Yes, it's just like tennis shoes or hobby cards. The more rare the set, the more you're gonna make. So don't go out there after seeing that this man made $500 and buy $110 sets because that shit ain't selling for nothing.
Hey, don't go to Walmart or Amazon and start thinking you finna be
Because
a Lego capitalist.
if Walmart got it, all the Walmarts got it. It's not rare.
Man, stop making us feel like that we can do anything then. Shit.
You can. You need to find out the rare
You
sets
gotta
that's
dig
dropping
for
at
the
stores in
info though.
Chicago.
Because I mean, shit, that's like the same thing with people and like right now, like these Stanley cups, but also the same with the Starbucks cups. I didn't
Uh-huh.
know the Starbucks cups were like such a big deal, but
The
people be
Trader Joe
willing to pay
bags.
like,
Hey,
yeah, people be willing to
Starbucks,
pay like top dollar for these things.
Hey,
Starbucks
listen,
stuff started this shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's crazy. My mom got like $100,000 worth of Starbucks shit. Like she was showing me like the cups that she got, what they be selling on eBay for.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, put me in the game. Cause she be
Yeah.
flying everywhere. She be going to Korea, Japan, all these different places,
Mhm.
getting all these different cups and stuff like that.
Because people be collecting them, and then they got different cups for like different states, different
Are
like tourist attractions, different
are the
countries,
are the cups still
like
worth
all the
money after you
Disney.
drink out of them?
Yeah, depending on how rare the cup is, but I mean, if you're getting a cup that is that special, you typically wouldn't, especially if you're planning to sell it. You leave it in the box.
Listen, when that little regular Nintendo came back out, they re-released it, and it had like 50 games on it. It was
Yeah.
$50 at Target. I sold that bitch for $500 on eBay.
Hmm.
I've sold shoes for $1,000 that nobody could get. I'm in the hobby. I like
Yeah,
looking
that's what
at
I
the
was
hobby
gonna say
stuff.
too. Because
It's
when you
just a
said if it's
grind.
at Walmart, it's not rare, and it's like that's not necessarily true. Because if they only got 10 at each Walmart, or even only at 2 within your area, like it's still the possibility that you could buy it and then resell it for a lot. Because I know when I used to work at Target, those little Funko Pop dolls, people was going
Yeah.
crazy for those and those damn
Target had
LOL
exclusive
dolls.
Funkos though. And they also had hobby basketball card sets and shit.
Oh yeah, and the
That like
cards too, because people would
you
be
gotta
lined up
line
at
up for
like
that
8
shit.
o'clock in the morning, bright and early before the store even opened, ready to go and get them.
Hmm. So you gotta check for hot items and rare items. Like when the PS5 first dropped, could have got up to $1,800 for a PS5 if you stood in line from fucking 2 in the morning. All right. Why don't good things ever happen to me?
Right.
A man was on the beach looking for sea turtle nests in Florida, and he found 70 pounds of cocaine on the beach that had washed up. Uh, he turned it in to the police. The bricks were worth $1 million uh, altogether. On a street value, you could have made $4 million. And I just, well,
What
I
they
just
give
want to
him?
know. I didn't give him shit, but thank you and have a nice day. And now you can't go on that beach and look for fucking sea turtle eggs because the motherfuckers who bricks you turned in gonna fuck you up.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Listen, let me find some bricks on the beach.
He
I'm
said
driving,
he said you got 70 bricks in that bag right there.
boy. I'm gonna go get me two big ass the pots y'all make gumbo in. Christmas time. Never mind. We'll talk about this later.
Man, this shit happen every day, B.
I'm a
They,
chef.
I, I, I would have been in Miami if I lived out there. I would have been at the beach every day. But this shit happens. This shit happens maybe 6, 7 times a year.
Man, and
This
they
shit just
lows
be
be
this
busting.
shit just be washing up, bro. I be in the water every day. I'll be a fish. I'll
And
be in the water every day trying to see what's washing up today.
so
I invest. God damn it.
um was she wrong? A New Hampshire teacher was fired for faking sick to take a special needs student to get an abortion. Um
That's not your job.
a New
That's not
Hampshire
your job.
Yeah.
teacher has found herself without a job after she took a special needs student to get an abortion without her parents' knowledge.
Mm.
According to the report by Daily Mail, the teacher whose identity is not to be revealed at the time in order to protect the student called in sick so she can complete her mission. Per the report, she told staff she had food poisoning, but instead drove a student to a medical facility. The teacher worked at a regional service and education center, Inc., where she assisted grade 5 through 12 with special needs and disability. New Hampshire's education commissioner spoke out about the incident and said, "Thank God someone is looking out for the children. It's
Man, what
important
the
to
fuck?
note that abortion is legal in New Hampshire for up to 23 weeks and 6 days into pregnancy. There's no suggestion the abortion in the case was illegal. The teacher says she helped the student determine how far along she was so they knew what options they had available. Did the teacher do anything wrong in you guys' eyes?"
Yes. Just like the good brother Killer said, that is not her job to take her
I
down there
think it needs to
to go and
be
get an abortion.
more details. Because was the sex consensual?
They said that there was nothing illegal in regards to abortion. So I'm guessing they saying it wasn't like an older
But
person. It might have been just two special needs siblings who got out. I'm
Or what if
guessing.
they mean nothing illegal in the standpoint of like abortion is legal
abortion.
up until that point in the
Mm,
pregnancy? Because I mean, as a teacher, I'm not saying it's her right to go and take that child to the abortion clinic, but as a teacher, they do have a right to like report shit. So
they
if
mandated reporters.
yeah, so if by chance like that student let her know that it went that maybe she conceived under some, not so great circumstances, maybe that's why she felt compelled to like take her to Planned Parenthood to learn her options. But I don't know. Like I said, I think there needs to be more details than just the clickbait title.
Like, yeah, because the teacher could be covering for a colleague. Like,
Yeah, especially at a
all
special
kind of
needs
shit.
place. You would be shocked at how often in these nursing homes and in these schools for kids with disabilities, especially developmental ones, how much SA happens.
Mm,
And what if that special needs kid was like being abused at home?
right.
And maybe that's why she felt compelled to take her, and the parents are upset that he took her against our will. Like, what if it was a cousin, a brother, a dad, whomever, someone else that lived in the house, a roommate, someone else who did that to her.
Yeah. Little, I guess we need more to the story to determine if the teacher did anything wrong. But at this point,
Oh, dang it.
I I don't
But
agree
based
with the
just on the
teacher.
title, yeah. Just if we're just going off the headlines, then I say no. She was kind of out of line for doing that.
More legal. Starting July 1st in Tennessee, convicted rapists could be sentenced to the death penalty. I didn't get more information about it, and I applaud Tennessee.
Let's give this great state of Tennessee a hand clap. Yes,
Shout
yes,
out to
yes, yes.
Tennessee. You the
Shout
only
out to
10 I
They
Tennessee.
see.
taxes gonna go up.
Man,
Shout
listen,
out to Tennessee. They the only 10 I see.
Tennessee
You wanted us
is
to
doing
laugh. Did you say
God's
the
work.
voice?
The damn, and then Tennessee wins the MCSS title. Shout out to Tennessee again. They just won a title in college baseball.
Oh hell yeah!
Portland Pickles will be the first sports team to legally sell THC products at the game.
Mm.
So I think this is big. I think it's a good idea because here in the Bay, no matter where you go, a concert, a sports event, you're gonna smell weed blazing in that bitch. So they might as
Same thing
well
here.
capitalize and get their money.
I agree. Weed is so accepted now in
How they gonna
the
stop people
majority
from bringing their
of
own weed
America.
in?
I don't know.
Because how would they like necessarily turn a profit on it if it's essentially like going to be allowed? Well, maybe it just won't be like straight up weed that they sell. Maybe it'll be like edibles or infused products.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
yeah, otherwise I wouldn't see like how that would work. Because if it's cheaper for me to buy my weed on the outside and just sneak it in, I think people would take that option than like paying the surcharge prices of buying their weed in the stadium, just like their beers.
Because the stadium gonna tax.
Right.
Can somebody read this real fast? Just 'cause-
Yeah. Boyfriend says he works 70 hours a week to pay all his girlfriend bills so she doesn't have to work. Wait, so are they living together or is this like
Yeah, they live together.
oh well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Is she taking care of the household? Like, do they have kids? Like
They
what?
don't live
Like
together. They don't live together, bro.
they don't live together, and he
Mm-mm.
paying all her bill. Oh no, fuck all that.
And his bills. He paying all his and her bills.
Nah, I'd be damn. I'd be hot damn. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the nigga is just one of them simp ass niggas. You know what I mean? Like I can't see her face, but I definitely see his. And I don't know. He don't look like he's turning heads. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever he walked down the street. So maybe he just happy to have her, and he don't want to let her go because he probably thinks that's the best that he can get. I don't know. So he doing whatever he can in his power to make sure that she don't go nowhere. So if he got to pay all her bills and his, that's what fuck he's gonna do. I don't know.
Yeah. Definitely want to have a moment of silence for Roy Jones Jr.'s son. He killed himself today via suicide.
Yeah.
So, moment of silence for Roy Jones Jr.'s son. All right, man, and it's been a great episode of the podcast about nothing. I've kept y'all for 2 hours. We had good topics. We had good engagement. I definitely appreciate you guys for pulling up.
Let's get it, man. Good show, man. Salute to y'all, man. Rest in peace, Roy Jones' son, man. For real.
Yeah, rest in peace.